Credit cards. In our jungle, Kong uses leaves to pay for bananas. He hands over leaves. He gets bananas. Simple. Kong eats banana. Life is good. But one day, Banker Kong walks up with a shiny card and says, "What if you could grab bananas right now without a single leaf in your pocket? What if there was a magic card that lets Kong take bananas today and pay leaves later? No leaves needed. Just swipe and go." Sounds amazing, right? Well, before Kong signs up, let's find out how this card actually works. And more importantly, what happens when Kong forgets to pay. So what is a credit card? Let me simplify this. In our jungle, Banker Kong at Kong Bank sets up a deal with Kong. He says, "Here's a magic leaf card. Walk into any banana farm, grab whatever you want, and I'll pay for it. You don't owe the farmer anything. You owe me." In the real world, that's exactly how a credit card works. The bank gives you a card, you swipe at a store, the bank pays the store, and you owe the bank. 3 players, 1 transaction. Think of it as a short-term banana loan. You eat the bananas today, but the leaf bill comes due at the end of the moon. Pay it all back? Great. No extra cost. But the details of what happens when you don't pay, that's where things get very, very interesting. How do credit cards actually work behind the scenes? Let's watch what happens when Kong walks into Banana Farm and swipes his magic leaf card. The moment Kong swipes, Kong Bank jumps in and pays Banana Farmer directly. Kong never touches a single leaf. He just swipes, grabs his bananas, and walks out. Banana Farmer is happy she got paid. Kong is happy he got bananas. And Kong Bank is very happy because Kong now owes them. At the end of every moon, Kong Bank sends Kong a leaf bill. It lists everything he swiped that month. Here's the key part. If Kong pays the full bill before the deadline, he pays 0 extra leaves. Nothing. That free window is called the grace period. And it's the single most important thing to understand about credit cards. But what happens if Kong only pays part of the bill or skips it entirely? That's when the leaf card stops being a tool and starts becoming a trap. More on that later. So how do you actually get a credit card? Can any monkey just walk into Kong Bank and ask for one? Not exactly. First, they check Kong's trust number. Think of it like a reputation score, but for money. It tracks how well Kong has borrowed and repaid leaves in the past. High trust number, big leaf card limit. Low trust number, small limit or no card at all. What if Kong has never borrowed before? No history means no trust number. So Kong starts small. He gets a tiny leaf card with a low limit. He buys a few bananas, pays back on time, and slowly, moon after moon, his trust number climbs. Eventually, banks start reaching out with bigger and better offers. Your credit score works the exact same way. Every time you borrow and pay back on time, your score goes up. A good credit score unlocks better cards, higher limits, lower interest rates, and premium rewards. A bad score? You might get denied entirely or stuck with a card that charges the highest rates in the jungle. Now, here's a fair question. Why bother with credit cards at all? Why not just pay with your own leaves every time? Well, credit cards actually come with some real advantages. Every single time Kong swipes his magic leaf card, he earns bonus banana points. Free bananas just for buying things he was already going to buy. Some premium cards even double or triple the points. It's like getting paid to shop. On top of that, every on-time payment builds Kong's trust number higher and higher. And here's a big one. If another monkey steals Kong's card and goes on a banana shopping spree, Kong Bank covers every single stolen banana. Kong doesn't lose a leaf. Convenience. Rewards. Fraud protection. Credit building. Sounds like every monkey in the jungle should get a leaf card. Sounds almost too good to be true. And if there's one thing the jungle teaches you when something sounds too good to be true, what could possibly go wrong? A lot. Here's where the magic of the leaf card turns dark. And here's where most monkeys and most people get into serious trouble. Remember when we said Kong has to pay his full leaf bill each moon? What if he doesn't? What if Kong only pays part of it? Kong Bank doesn't shrug it off. They charge extra leaves on whatever Kong still owes. This extra charge is called interest, and it starts adding up immediately. How much interest? The average credit card charges 24.6% per year. Let me put that in jungle terms. For every 100 leaves Kong borrows and doesn't pay back, he owes 24 extra leaves by the end of the year. That's almost a quarter of his debt just in fees. But here's where it gets really ugly. Those extra leaves don't just sit there waiting. They get added to what Kong already owes. So next moon, Kong pays interest on a bigger pile, and the moon after that, even bigger. The interest earns its own interest. This is compound interest, and when it works against you, it's devastating. How bad is the problem across the whole jungle? In 2023 alone, Americans paid over $130 billion in credit card interest. Let that number sink in. 130 billion leaves, not spent on bananas, not saved for the future, just gone, straight to the banks. So Kong tries to be smart about it. He'll pay just the minimum, the smallest amount Kong Bank will accept. 2 leaves a moon on a 100-leaf debt. That should work, right? Let's do the math. 17 years. That's how long it takes Kong to pay off just 100 leaves by paying only the minimum. And by the time he's done, Kong has paid nearly 200 leaves total, double what he originally borrowed. That banana he swiped for on a Monday afternoon just cost him twice the price and took almost 2 decades to pay off. That's the minimum payment trap. And Kong isn't alone. Only 45% of credit card holders pay their full balance each month. That means more than half of all card users are stuck paying extra leaves. Every single moon, month after month, year after year. And it doesn't stop at interest. Late fees for missing the deadline, over-limit fees for swiping too much, cash advance fees for pulling cash from the banana tree, miss one payment, and Kong Bank piles on charge after charge. The leaves just keep stacking if Kong isn't paying attention. Tips for credit cards. And just to be clear, this is not financial advice. But here are 3 rules that can keep your leaf card working for you instead of against you. Number 1, always pay your full leaf bill every moon. If you pay the full balance by the deadline, you pay 0 interest. 0. The grace period is your best friend. Use it. Number 2, never spend more leaves than you actually have in your tree. Treat the leaf card like your own leaves, not like free bananas. Here's a good test. If you wouldn't buy it with your own cash, don't swipe for it. Simple. Number 3, track every single swipe. Know exactly what you owe before the bill lands. And whatever you do, never, ever use your leaf card to pull cash from the banana tree. Cash advances come with the highest rates and 0 grace period. It's the most expensive move in the entire jungle. Let's recap. A credit card lets you borrow bananas now and pay leaves later. When you swipe, the bank pays the merchant, and you owe the bank. Pay your balance in full each moon, you pay nothing extra. But if you don't, interest starts piling up, and with compound interest. That pile grows fast. Smart monkeys use credit cards as tools, not crutches. You swipe with a plan. You pay on time. You collect the rewards without falling into the trap. Kong had to learn the hard way. But now you know better. Use the card. Don't let the card use you. If this video helped you understand how credit cards work, hit that like button and subscribe for more. We explain money with Kong. Thanks for watching.